cringe, nausea, I'm vomiting. Ladies and gentlemen, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode of Man on Man, and today we've got a juicer for you. We've got Blink 182. You know we had to grab that low-hanging fruit of the name. We're blinking in our stuff here, featuring the Twining Twins. I always want to say Twinning Twins. It's not. It's the Twining Twins. I like this card because A, Flying Vigilance and Ward for 1 on a 4/4 body is just pretty good for 4, and then you also get that Exile non-token creature, so you get a Blink ability on top of it as well. And so I think, like, what is the best way that we can kind of make use of this? Obviously, you already know everything that enters the battlefield is going to be what we kind of got going on here. So Spirited Companion, we obviously know what this thing does. Spectral Adversary, actually a quick Sharae. They have not used this card in a hot second, and I think it's very, very good, especially because we do have like a Eiganjo. So we do have a lot of times where we have a lot of land. So Spectral Adversary makes a lot of sense in phasing things out. It can push for game. We are running creatures in an Azorius deck. What in the world is all about that? We got the Werefox Bodyguard. This is awesome because it has flash, and you can use this to protect your own creatures. And I know that sounds kind of like, well, is that really what you want to use it for? And there are a lot of times where you do. And I'm telling you what, because when you kill it, and they use like a board wipe or something, you protected your own creature, then you get to replace it. So there are a lot of times in these like control matchups where the Werefox Bodyguard is actually better than the Brutal Cathar because of the flash ability. I actually have one of the Sharae of Numbing Deaths. This is really awesome because, I mean, again, you just get to tap something, put a stun on it, and then you get to draw. That is very, very good value in a lot of creature-based matchups. And again, with the Twining Twins on the Numbing Depths, very, very good. So I love Sharae in this deck. I have one Virtue of Knowledge just because we have a lot of targeted abilities that we can go ahead and copy. And then the 5 doesn't come up a lot, but I'm running it. It's a fun deck, you know what I mean? Whatever. We're gonna go ahead and run it. It's a new Mythic from Eldraine. I think it's pretty bad. If you saw my shorts, I did kind of make fun of it, but I'm still gonna run it. We can make use of it. So 4 Horned Loch-Whales to kind of finish out the game. It does play a little bit awkwardly because we do have like this, like, it doesn't really fit the rest of the deck, but because it is just a very good card and this is Azorius, it fits well enough. So we got the Horned Loch-Whale, but that's what the deck is going to be. The Twining Twins, pretty much the powerhouse of this deck, and that's going to be what we do. Before we get into the gameplay, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit a like button. The like button looks just like this. Just like this, it helps out the channel so much. I would greatly appreciate that. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. How are we doing here? We got Sharae of Numbing Depths. This card is so good in Blink. Absolutely love it. Let's get it, baby. We got the Spirited Companion, Twining Twins, and Werefox Bodyguard. I almost said the Werewolf. It's just on the tip of my tongue naturally. You'll have to forgive me. Let's go ahead and drop the little puppy boy. Already starting off pretty good. We get a few little barks in there. Against a lot of control decks, I mean, off camera, I have played like some control decks, and it's kind of nice having the Werefox Bodyguard. A lot of times I do find it to be the best move to use it on your own creatures. Because I have the Eiganjo, yeah, we're definitely going to play the Eiganjo. Let's go ahead and swing in first. Typically, I mean, if we could get an Ossification going for next turn, that'd be kind of cool. But let's go in for the Restoration of Eiganjo. If they go for my Spirited Companion, I don't care that much. This is not a very popular archetype of a deck, so I don't, like I said, it's not a big deal if they have, they're probably not expecting, like, Blink. It's just not really that popular of a thing. Alright, so we don't have, it is worth mentioning that we don't have enough for the Twining Twins for it to cast it as the wizard, but I'm gonna still do this. Let's go in for Ossification. We're gonna put it back, and yeah, I'm gonna target you, and I think we're going to discard a land because this was a blue. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this. Discard a land. We actually don't need that much land in this deck either, so the restoration can be a little like meh, but I still like it a lot. I do kind of wish I could just go straight in for the Twining Twins, but we'll go ahead and end the turn. It does go nighttime, which is, I mean, it's not really the end of the world. We do have the Werefox Bodyguard. Now, unlike the Werewolf Brutal Cathar, ooh. I mean, they can get rid of our Make Disappear, which sucks. So I guess we do this just to, like, you know, if they want to pay 2. I mean, it's gonna go bye anyway. So, like, yeah, we might as well cast it. Our plan is to go for the, yeah, this is fine. So they don't get anything, but they just pay 2 for no reason. So I think that was a pretty good move there. So we get to use the Twining Twins, and we get to at least blink the Spirited Companion this way. So yeah, we made him spend 2 mana for absolutely nothing. That's a pretty good deal. Alright, 20 Twins. Now, a lot of times you can use this either for protection, you can use this for the Werefox Bodyguard, you can use this for Sharae, the Numbing Depths, pretty much anything that is... oh, hopefully they don't have a cut down. If they have a cut down... I guess, I mean, yeah, they do. They for sure do, because what else would they have? Oh, that's not good. If they have a cut down, that takes away our 20 Twins. That'd be pretty gnarly. I mean, I'm sure they do, because why would it be asking? Oh, March of Wretched Sorrow. Okay, so it's not as bad. At least they got rid of a card. We lose our Twins, which does suck a lot. But again, at least it was March of Sorrow and not like a cut down. Cut down would have been a lot more excruciating. So let's go in for our Spirited Companion. We're gonna lose out on our Twin action here. Oh, there's another one. Wow, would you look at that? I'm tempted to even just kind of use it now. We're not... I'm tempted to use it now. I don't really want to get hit with another 2-for-1. So I'm actually just going to do this now. If they somehow get rid of the restoration here, I don't care that much. I do need this card. I really think we need to make a little bit push to get a little bit more cards here. We have plenty of creature hate. This can get rid of their creature. This can tap it. So like de facto get rid of it. And then I definitely want to keep my Twins out. So... yeah. So the 20 Twins, I definitely... There's a go for the throw. Yeah, that's fine. See, they could have used that if I was like trying to be sneaky. They could have done that on me, and I wouldn't have appreciated that. I think we're just gonna play small ball here. Let's play another Spirited Companion instead of going for the Twins. I'm not really going for the Twins yet, and then we can go for Adversary. Here's all of our blink stuff. Now we're starting to really get into the core strategy here. All right. Just down to 19 to 20, but we're trying to just kind of control the board here. Again, we can't really... We can flash this in, we can't phase out anything, but we don't care. At the moment, like, we don't care about phasing out a Spirited Companion. It doesn't really matter. These Spirited Companions are so annoying, because they, well, they're not going to be able to get anything. They're going to be able to see our adversary, but we don't care. So that's 2 duresses that we've gotten out of them that they're not really making good use of, so that feels pretty good. And again, they're probably thinking, because we're Azorius, that this is like money. Oh, I got a duress. They're thinking that's money, because obviously, like, why would it not? But it's not, because we're running creature Azorius. Kind of weird. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna go ahead and flash this in, just to kind of get another body down on the battlefield. I think that's pretty good. And we can go ahead and pay the 3 life to like kind of just stun you, stun gun. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's kind of an awkward situation here. If we drop this, we drop this. Yeah, either way we're dropping this, so we don't really care. So, Sharae of Numbing Depths. We're going to go ahead and definitely take the action there. And that's a pretty much like a de facto, like, I mean, you get a stun counter too. So, like, it's pretty out of the gates here. Because we did top deck into that Syncopate, I definitely want to drop the Eiganjo now. Just in case they tap out for like a Sheldred or something, we can go ahead and really burn them on the Syncopate here. Well, now we can't, but if they have something like Gix, yeah. Do people still run that thing? I don't know. I'm gonna drop this. I think we can go ahead and attack here. Obviously, we have pretty free reign. Go for the throat. Yeah, sure. Not that concerned. We could, I mean, it's definitely an option to go for the bodyguard here, and then you can hide it, and then when that comes back, then you can phase it. I've done that before. I would like to kind of show you, but unfortunately, dropping the Twins and having both a Werefox Bodyguard and a Syncopate seems to be like the play. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to Werefox our own adversary, even though I promise you that does happen. That's happened multiple times. It's actually been a pretty good deal. So Flesh Gorger is going to come out. I don't particularly care. All right, let's see what you got. My turn. Okay, well, we could flash this in, but I kind of want to hold up the Syncopate, so let's go ahead and just kind of wait. And now we even have a make disappear, so... I think we're just kind of holding steady. Yeah. Make Disappear and Spirited Companion are the best of friends. There's just nothing they can really do with it. So here's the end. Let's go ahead and make them pay the ward cost. And I think I'm probably going to use Make Disappear instead of Syncopate just because we have all this extra mana. So let's go ahead and make use of the Make Disappear right now. No. Our Twining, I always want to say Twinning. Our Twining Twins is here to stay. Let's get an end turn. And holding up the Bodyguard and the Syncopate should pretty much be lights out. I'm going to wait till my turn to go in for the Bodyguard. And we get more land, which again, land, the Syncopate, I haven't been a huge fan of Syncopate in past time, but it's pretty good in this deck. So let's go for the Werefox Bodyguard. If they have anything, we can make them go 1, 2, 3, 4. That actually is enough. Like if they have, say, I'll go for the Throat. We actually don't have enough to make them. We don't have enough to Syncopate it. Edict. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't Syncopate this. Okay. Each opponent. Well, I mean, we don't really care though. Sacrifices a non-token creature. I mean, I'm just trying to think, if I would have got rid of the Bodyguard, I think it would have been fine, but either way. Friendo! Anyone with the name Friendo is a friend of mine. Let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and keep this. I am running the Virtue of Knowledge. This card does seem a little memey, but it's a new card. I do want to kind of test it out, and plus we have a lot of things that we can kind of like make use of it, so we'll go ahead and do that. So the Twining Twins, I keep wanting to say Twinning Twins, but the Twining Twins, I think is a really good card. The Horned Loch-Whale, I think is a good card in this deck. Sometimes it does play a little bit awkwardly because we're not just like a stereotypical control deck. There's another Horned Loch-Whale. So, I mean, again, eventually we can play a Twining Twins. This thing is really good. Okay, we don't have anything Protect with the Blink ability, but I assure you, we got some creatures in here that we can blink. The only problem is, right now, Regal Bunicorn, well, this is not a big problem. This is not a problem at all. Do we even want to burn the Ossification on this thing? I think we kind of don't. We can just use the Horned Loch-Whale on it. So I'm actually probably just going to hold off on it. See, they're not running blue. This is just straight up Orzhov. So we can actually just kind of cast this. Again, we don't have anything to blink with the twins. So I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and do this. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let's go ahead and pay the 1 here. And I'm just going to hard cast the Twining Twins. That ward cost may ward them off on like a Go for the Throat or something like that, but they're still going to be able to use it. If we can, I mean, I'll just drop this Virtue of Knowledge. Again, we don't really have anything that we can blink with the Twins or the Virtue of Knowledge, which is, again, alludes back to my point. The Horned Loch-Whale does come off a little bit awkward at times, but we'll see. We do get a round of Wandering Emperor with this thing too. So they're actually just going to go for Spellbook Vendor. Okay, let's see if they want to put the thingy on there. If they do, then we can go in for the Ossification. 4/4, we're definitely not trading. No way. Scry all you want. I am not trading you. Not my beautiful twins here. Come right on through, Mr. Bunny. 15, 20, and they do have 1 untapped. I don't... So those are twins. Now we at least can blink our other twins for protections purposes, but we want to really abuse the enter the battlefield kind of nonsense. That's kind of what the purpose is. So, I mean, do we want to use this, or we just hold up the whale? We could actually go in for Ossification on the vendor, just so they can stop putting on the sorcerer's rolls. Kind of like that. Let's go, okay, let's just make use of it. Let's go for Ossification. And we can go ahead and use the Virtue of Knowledge to go for like a 2-for-1. So let's go ahead and get you. Virtue of Knowledge on our Ossification. Just for like a little 2-for-1. I know that we can't blink, we can't hold up protection on our Twining Twins that way, but I mean, we can also just play another Twining Twins. So, I'm okay with it. Yeah, I think this is fine. Again, the Horned Loch-Whale, see, this alludes to my point. Like, it plays so awkwardly. It's really awkward because I'm not sure. Like, we kind of like to have the ability versus aggro decks, but we like the enter the battlefield kind of stuff with the Virtue of Knowledge and like the Twining Twins, the blink ability. So Catilla, this is actually, I mean, this screams of desperation by our opponents. I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't really strike fear into my heart or anything. So now we've got enough to blink and just hard cast the 20 twins. I think. Well, we're just gonna attack, and then we can just go in for Horned Loch-Whale. I might even just drop the whale. See, we might not even use the Lagoon Beach. We might even just drop the whale straight up. So 12, 15. This thing's just kind of a sitting duck. No point in going for the Virtue of Knowledge, so I'll just pass. And I think there's like a very good chance we're just gonna go ahead and just cast the whale. But the 20 twins can like kind of just take over games. But if they want to, what's always nice too is like, look, they're gonna have to pay the ward cost, and then we can blink it. So ward. Pay the ward cost, please. And then can't attack or block. No, we ain't doing that. Twining twins. This is why they're twins. They're going to save the other pair of twins here. Ba-bam. Maybe. If they have Go for the Throat, they'd still have another one to pay the ward costs here. But we're going to get our twins back, so we don't really care. And if they swing in with Catilda, we got the Horned Loch-Whale. Curse of Leeches. I have not seen this card in decades. I've not seen a card forever. Okay, let's go ahead and get the Catilda here. They're gonna put it on top, but then look at that. We get our 20 twins back. Yeah, we lose this, but like, I mean, whatever. There's our Spectral Adversary, so that we finally get one of our like blink creatures. So we can just go ahead and flash this thing in too, to kind of protect our other twins. But we actually are in like really good shape here. Again, we have a plethora of options. We can go ahead and we can't really use this. Yeah, let's go ahead and just wait. Let's just wait. I know it's gonna go in for the Leeching Lurker, but we can block if we really wanted to. We could just block and then go for the adversary, or we could just go for another Horned Loch-Whale. So it's not really a big deal that it goes nighttime. I mean, but I shout out to Friendo playing the Leeching Lurker. Yeah, Leeching Lurker. I have not seen this card in forever. So Catilda comes out to play. And what's the move here? What you got? You swinging in? Lifelink. Oh my goodness. Well, let's go ahead and get our Horned Loch. So I guess I do kind of like the Horned Loch-Whale. You know, it's kind of growing on me. Don't think they have too much protection. Not predicting any sort of like, you know, instant speed hexproof. They're going to go ahead and put it back. Let's see if they're going to make it go daytime. If they make it go daytime, they won't come back as the Leeching Lurker or whatever. So, here's the thing. Can we win? I don't think so. If we flash this in, that's 7 damage. No, we can't do that. I think we're gonna hold off on the Spectral Adversary. Yeah, we'll hold off. We'll hold off. It is a little nerve-wracking though. So Loran of the Third Path, again, more of the blink stuff, which is what we really like. I think we're probably just good for the whale, but let's swing in here. This thing is so good with like Ossifications or just like Silesian enchantments or pretty much anything. I mean, if they come back with the Catilda, the Rising Dawn, the Third Path can just take care of it straight up. What is this? Select control dies, return to the battlefield, tap under control. I mean that's fine. We'll let that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Just kind of delaying the inevitable, but that's fine. 3/3. Do we want to play this? Just kind of be rude. I mean, they can't really kill us though. They go for Curse of the Leeches. It's gonna be nighttime still, so. Plus, we still have the Spectral Adversary mana that we could make use of. So I don't know. All right, Curse of Leeches, but this is not gonna go up to a 4/4 because it's nighttime. So they still can't swing in. Okay. And I think at this point, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and go with the whale. Yep, slashing the whale here. Ooh, I don't know why. There's something about that, like, deep, like, like, I don't know why. It's, like, menacing. What's that? Oh my gosh, what's it called? Like, Thalassophobia or something like that? Where, like, you're scared, like, the deep. That is, like, the epitome of whatever that was. It's like a Thalassophobia or something like that. I think we're pretty much good to go in for the adversary here. We have just the amount to phase them out. I'm gonna do it here. Let's go for the Spectral Adversary, and we're gonna phase out both of their creatures if we can. We're gonna go in for the Mire. That's not gonna. That actually alleviates any worries I have, because now we can just go auto pay, and let's go ahead and phase you. Find people out. 10 life, and they give it up. The twins and the whale. Give it up. Squirtle! Wow, we got a Squirtle. Hopefully they don't evolve into the almighty War Turtle. Oh my gosh. That's kind of bad. Obviously, we all know Blastoise, but War Turtle. The middle ones are always the hardest ones to kind of, like, remember. I feel bad with, like, the puberty stages. You can never really remember the in-betweeners, but either way, this is why we have Loran of the third path to get rid of the Kamana Faces Kaksan. Absolutely beautiful. I love this card so much in Blink. So here we go. Hopefully we can get into our Twining Twins to kind of get the Loran of the third path. This card just wrecks mono red, especially if they run the mechanic. The thing that makes all the red stuff do more damage. This thing, if you can blink this, gets rid of their Kamanos, gets rid of everything. It just gets rid of everything. So a play with fire on my puppy is actually a really good deal. Let's do this, and let's waste no time. Let's go for the Loran of the third path, and we'll go ahead and get rid of this Kamano. We could go for the Werefox Bodyguard, but let's just not. It's more mana efficient to drop Loran of the third path just because of the Horned Loch-Whale. And this sucks. We're going to definitely take this, unfortunately. Down to 11 early. But now we're starting to pick up a little bit more steam. Because this thing has Vigilance, we might as well swing in. We could go in for the Horned Loch-Whale, but we are a little awkward. Which sucks. Let's see how we want to play this. We could have let you and target opponent each draw a card, but it's really risky though. We definitely want play with fire. We definitely don't want play with fire. Sure. I'm hoping that they're scared of an Emperor, even if we don't have it, which we don't. But we are at least striking fear into their heart. I am gonna do this. I think we're gonna do this on the Swift Spear. Swift Spear, if they have a monstrous rage and they can celebrate the Godric, that's just insanely bad. But I don't think we really have too much else of a choice right now. Play with fire. Okay. And they actually leave it on top, which is what did they? Yeah, they left it on top here. Okay, we can go for the Bodyguard and then sacrifice itself to gain 2 life, and I think that's going to be what the play is going to be. I know that it might not have been good, because we could have been a little bit more mana efficient the other way. If they don't... Here, hold on, though. If they don't have something else, we can just trade with this. Let's see. Werefox Bodyguard, Peekaboo. Go ahead and do you, and I think we're going to do this. If they have a way to kill it, we can just sacrifice it and then gain 2 life, which I don't want to do that. And we do it. Wow. Werefox Bodyguard. Forget the Brutal Cathar. Werefox Bodyguard. There we go. Pretty good. If they do kill, we can always pop it to gain 2 life and then go for another Werefox Bodyguard. But that's pretty cool. More land, but that's okay. I am going to drop the Horned Loch-Whale right now because this way it comes in untapped, and I think that's the way to go. I think we'll swing in. If they have removal, this thing's gone anyway, so I don't think I'm going to block with this. The Horned Loch-Whale is going to be our big blocker here. Another Godric. Oh, gosh. Here's the thing. We could actually we could screw them. We could screw them very badly mid-combat by sacrificing our Bodyguard and then Legendary Rule them. I mean, it is a potential... I mean, I'm not looking to do that, but it is potentially something we could do. We couldn't do that. Let's go for Restoration of Eiganjo. Let's just go ahead and play it. I don't really see a big downside here. We can't do another Werefox Bodyguard, but that was like plan, you know, whatever, plan C anyway. So let's go ahead and swing in here. I think we're gonna. Down to 10. That is obviously very risky. I wouldn't be doing that if I didn't have another Bodyguard in my hand. Squee. Okay, I think we should do this. So let's go ahead and grab... Let's do this. Let's do this right on the Godric, and it will actually let them keep the Squee. I think that's fine. If we get 2 damage, I'm just trying to think here. If we get back the Spirit Companion with the Restoration... But we do take 2 this way. I don't know, that was close. I mean, they still probably could have won. But, Bobby 1. Oh, what a name. Let's go ahead and keep this. Nothing too sexy in this hand, but we do have the Spirit Companion, which helps us give more presence and draw, so the good little boy will come out. I think this is the most I've ever played the companion, and here we go. We get the Werefox Bodyguard. So there we go. We're gonna slowly get into our enter the battlefield type blink stuff. Spirit Companion with the Werefox Bodyguard. And the Horned Loch-Whale, again, I think I do like this card, especially because this is, I guess this is more of a control-y type of deck, but it's like a control-y with creature deck, so it plays very, very unique. There we go, so more blink, enter the battlefield nonsense, comes in the Spectral Adversary. I think, because we're playing against Azorius, I am tempted to just go for another Spirited Companion. Because I don't think, they're not like us. They're not cool Azorius players like us that are running creatures. I think they're going to be the more stereotypical type. So, I think we're going to pass turn. Oh. Okay. Let's let this resolve, and let's go ahead and Werefox Bodyguard. So they are. Okay. I'm going to do this. We're going to get rid of you. Let's just see what they got here. I mean, again, I guess we're going to take the more, like aggressive path. We are going to tap out to go for this Werefox Bodyguard, but I don't want them to counter it. So we're going to kind of establish control of the board here via creatures, which is typically not something that Azorius does. But again, because they're playing white, I mean, they're either going to have to board wipe or do something else. And now that they've kind of given us, this is kind of why it was a little aggressive, but now that we have the Adversary and the Make Disappear, I think we're going to be okay. So let's swing in here. I think I am going to play another Spirited Companion just because we can go for Make Disappear. And if we get into a pinch, we can go ahead and use the casualty on the Spirited Companion. Spirited Companion and the Make Disappear, just such a beautiful thing. It's just such a beautiful casualty target. Restoration of Eiganjo, that is fine. We can even if we're feeling like just mega aggressive and just want to flash in the Spectral Adversary, I don't know. I mean, it is an option. The only problem is if they have a Wandering Emperor. If we play this, then they can just get their Werefox Bodyguard. So I think it's a little too aggressive. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Should we go for Eiganjo? Again, as long as we have at least one Make Disappear up, I feel pretty okay. Let's swing in. Swing on in here. Let's see if they have probe for Emperor. And it doesn't appear that they do. Let's do Eiganjo. This is still aggressive though, because if they have like let's say they have like Wandering Emperor, they could do it now, and then we Make Disappear, and then they have like a Sunfall, then we lose our board. So this, I mean, nevertheless, this is very aggressive. What I'm doing here, I'm kind of towing the. So there's the Emperor. Yeah, if they have Sunfall, the only reason I don't think they have Sunfall though, because if they have Sunfall, they wouldn't be running Cathar Commando. At least I wouldn't think, but. Especially because we have our Eiganjo out, I'm going to go ahead and do that. But if they have Sunfall here, it's going to work. And that's the kind of downside you get. Or if they like depopulate or something. Because they can even pop the Eiganjo too. And that's pretty gosh darn bad. Because even... Oh, okay. Okay, so thank goodness they don't. And now I think we're going to start taking control of the game. So I think... Well, there's nothing really to kind of snag here. So I think we'll just get rid of the Eiganjo to kind of play it, I suppose. Actually, no, we'll just decline. We'll just decline altogether. Drop you. And now we can phase out two things with the Spectral Adversary. And that feels pretty good. I'm gonna swing in. Let's go ahead and do this. Down to 8 they go. End turn. Meeting of the Minds. Convoke, draw 2 cards. So they are running creatures. So wow. I guess it's a new format, baby, because the Convoke with the creatures, they're running... Azorius is running creatures now? That's pretty wild. Do I want to drop the whale? No, we have enough pressure on the board. I think we're okay with just like... I think we're okay with this. We have another adversary, and I think this is officially the end for them. With 2 adversaries out here now, I think this is pretty much... Count your blessings here. Fateful Absence. Let's do it. Let's go for the adversary. Let's see, because again, oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god, auto tap. Cringe, nausea, I'm vomiting. I'm vomiting. This is so disgusting. Why did you auto tap my blue source? Oh, that's so disgusting. That could be this whole game. I'm so nauseated right now. I mean, that is my fault for just trusting the auto, but I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve right now. I am disgusted. Oh, that is disgusting. Okay, either way, down to 6 they go. Because I wanted to also do the Architect of Restoration, because now if they have a board wipe, they can get rid of the Architect of Restoration. I'm so aggravated. If they have a Sunfall, I'm gonna be so tilted. I'm gonna be so mad that this auto tap just screwed me. I mean, again, it is on me. Okay, it's way better than anything else here. But look, see, now look at that. Oh, that's so aggravating, because it would have been phased out, and we could have attacked them with the Restoration, and we would have won. That is brutal. Alright, I'm done complaining. That's bad content. I'm sorry. It's bad content. I'm really sorry. At least the Eternal Wanderer, we can go ahead and kill it with the Spirited Companion. So that's really nice. Swing in here. I know that is like a little bit like a funny little glitch here, because like the Werefox Bodyguard does kind of do. I mean, I don't know why it does that. I see why it does that, but I kind of don't at the same time. So we don't want them to create a 2/2. So let's go ahead and do that. Make sure we're not screwing up here.
Focus.
All right, so let's go ahead and make sure that it's not gonna do that again. Get rid of because again that was rough. Well, let's go ahead and end the turn. I think we should be okay. We can use the Spectral Adversary to phase out 2 of our creatures here. Sure. Not the end of the world. It's not great, but again, they are running creatures, which creates for an interesting dynamic. Okay. So we're gonna have to fly to get out of here, huh? Or we can just hard cat. We can just go for the Horned Loch-Whale, because now we can't even phase them out. We can't even phase them out. So now this is kind of awkward, huh? Well, let's try it. Let's try it. Again, we'll be able to put 2+1/+1s on the adversary. I'm gonna go for it. I am gonna go for it. Auto pay. Auto pay. And let's go ahead and tag them, because if they have an instant, they're gonna hit the bodyguard anyway. Absence. Yep. Okay. Let's go ahead and just draw first before we do anything. Because we can use the twins. Make disappear. Make disappear is okay. Let's go ahead and hardcast the Twining Twins. I made quadruple sure that it left me at least 1 blue source there for the Make Disappear on the Spirited Companion. And so these phase outs don't end up mattering at all, which sucks. End turn. As long as we can keep our Twining Twins safe, which I think is a pretty good opportunity. We get past Wandering Emperor just like altogether. Destroy Evil. Okay, pay the ward cost. Ooh. They are going to be able to get me, aren't they? We can't make this disappear. Okay. Alright, let's see what you got. My turn. Okay. This could all have been over, but we're still gonna make this right. Drop you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have enough for a Make Disappear and just to drop a whale straight up. Pass the turn, because obviously we can't swing in comfortably. They're gonna create a Might. The mighty Ducks. Bobby 1-up. This was a good match. I'm enjoying my time. Really? Alright, let's go ahead and drop it. We have 2 whales, so if we get countered on 1, If we get countered on one, it's not a big deal. We can just go ahead and play another one. We can't make disappear it, obviously, just because of reasons. And we're gonna create another 1/1. Oh, they have a lot of creatures. Yeah, I can't do that. Make disappears out of the range. Yeah, okay. Okay, my turn. Now I can. Well, theoretically, maybe. I don't even know. But I'm still gonna try. So let's go ahead and do this. Now we can go ahead and make disappear. If they did have something else, we should be okay. This is gonna be long and dramatic though, because they have enough. They have us in creatures. We have a big creature, but they have us in the board state here. Rabble Rousing. I can't make disappear this thing. Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Just one mana source too short, and they're gonna get this Rabble Rousing. Maybe they don't. I mean, I have played this card before, and they don't get anything super crazy off of it, but eventually they're gonna be able to go in for this, and let's see. All right, let's see what you got. The only way we're gonna win is I mean, trying to think. What do we have here? Virtue of Loyalty. If we can get a flying thing, we might be okay, but that's our only hope here. So, are any of these attacking my face? No, they are not. So let's just do what we can. They're gonna get this thing, right? So non-control creatures, blah blah blah. At the beginning, up tap, oh, that's fine. It's not fine, but like we have no choice but to let it be fine. Oh boy, okay. So we could get, this is rough. How can we do 4 damage? We have to phase everything out? I think that's pretty much our only way, right? Lost on a misclick. Oh man. Or not a misclick. I mean, yeah, I guess it is a misclick. I'll own up to it for the auto tap, but this is cool though. You like to see this. Yeah, it's been a while since I've lost to the Invasion of Segovia, so we'll go ahead and clank them up here. GG's.